How old you say you were again?
Old enough.
Okay. Fair enough. And are you single?
I am.
I gotta ask. People want to know. They definitely want to know. How would one approach someone like Temptress?
The way you would approach anyone else. I don't think that I acknowledge my platform. I acknowledge, being known, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we're all human. And I say that all the time, I feel like no matter what your platform is, you can be the richest, you can be the biggest celebrity, you're still human at the end of the day. And I think that when people forget that, that's when they start to do that little shift, So I would just say be kind, be gentle. Don't come up to me talking crazy. And that allows me to be my natural self. I get to be nice and bubbly and fun. So, yeah.
You think you come off as intimidating to some men?
I've been told that. Even if I'm like I could be smiling ear to ear and just having a good time. They're like, I can't talk to her. So
why do you think it is though? Because some women, you see them and it's like you blinded, almost blinded by beauty or something. And you're like, nah, there's no way I can. There's no way I could get with that woman. There's no way she's gonna see me in that manner, and I have no shot.
I think that it just boils down to it's insecurity, and we all have them, right? So I get that. And I've been in a situation where it's like, shooter's gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot your shot. But I'm never mean. It's like, if I'm interested, I'm interested. If I'm not, I'm not. But I'm not like being rude about it. But I get that all the time. Or sometimes people will see me and it's kind of weird because they'll be like, oh, I saw you here and I saw you there, but I didn't say anything. So I said today I was gonna talk to you. And I'm like, oh, and I don't be knowing who they are. So like I stand out, obviously. So people see me a lot more than I see them. Mm-hmm. But I always think that that's interesting as well. And I'm like, well, I'm glad that you came to say hi. Let's talk.
How can you separate who's actually trying to talk to you for your mind opposed to someone who's looking at your chest and like, I
think that outside of like it being blatant, you can't really tell because people have representatives. So you can come up to me with your best self because you may feel that that's what it's going to take for me to actually entertain a conversation with you. It doesn't mean that you're being authentic. And that's with men, women, around the world. I just try to do the best I can. If you're a great actor, great job. If not, it'll crumble very quickly. But I think that I just try to focus on being a good person and being nice to people. And if you have ulterior motives and if I take an interest in you and your approach was not authentic to what you desire, then it'll come out at some point. But I think trying to really focus on figuring out good, bad, indifferent, it stunts the experiences that you have because you're too focused on trying to catch someone up. What's going to happen is going to happen. It'll come out eventually. Life goes on regardless.
Would you ever give a shot to a guy who tries to slide in your DMs, or do you think that's a tacky way of doing things? I mean, because that's some people's only approach. You personally, it's like that's some people's only shot at getting towards you. Like, for instance, like anybody who does social media.
No, I don't. People ask me, would you date a fan? Yes. The answer is,
I hate that word, man.
But that's what they say. I'm just
a fan,
reiterating what they say. Or they'll say like, and I would like, a fan is just, again, a man. You know what I mean? Just because you're a fan of me does not make you any less than. If you're a weirdo, you're a weirdo. You're just naturally a weirdo, but that's not like, they aren't hand in hand. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, yes, I would date someone through a DM.